Opening my tea party just for you. Who is that? It's Ririna, the so-called anime enthusiast fox. It's time to continue with EX01 Grand Blue. I'm not really sure if we can get through the entire thing, but I am hoping to get through most of it. Or if possible, finish it. But I guess we'll see how it goes. Anyways, let's get started. It took you and the others 10 minutes to reach Kamu. As soon as Liv is done with Kamu's emergency repairs, Kamu pulls himself up, trying to go after Roland. I advise you to calm down. You can't stop me. Not that I'm planning to, but if your frame breaks down, Kamu will be goner than gone. You must know this deep down. Even if you wish to do battle, you must hand Kamui's frame out first. You're just like what the chrono reports say. Well then, I have a proposal. What is it? Kamui's frame must be sent back with his closed-off mind for a thorough examination. You are placing Kamui at risk every second you stay in his frame. At the same time, I know I can't stop you from going after Roland to settle scores. So I have a proposal. You return Kamui's frame and I'll help you go after Roland in another way. Through Nicola's connections, we have fortunately found a frame that syncs well with your mind. The performance might be slightly subpar, but your functions will be relatively stable in theory. You'll need some extra modifications to use it long term, but for now, it can still handle around 10 days of combat. You can't keep fighting with Kamui's frame, so you can have this instead. You go do whatever you want with this frame while I figure out how to fix Kamui. Watch out! High energy reaction from above! What is Asimov even thinking? Firing an airdrop from a railgun? Did what? Specialized pod to withstand the impact. No faster way to get a frame and a surgery cabin delivered in an hour. What are you waiting for? I can perform the operation remotely, but you still have to connect to the transfer device yourself. Will Kamui be okay? Oh, character development, you guys, character development! He's actually worried about Kamui. I'm a scientist. We don't speak in absolutes. But compared to the Ascendants and Kurono, I think we'd be at least a little more trustworthy. My personal opinion, of course. Kamu pouts, then pushes the crowd away and stomps towards the surgery pod. Is he throwing a tantrum? I think Kamui told me some stuff about you. Name's Asimov, yeah? Oh, what did he say? Guy's a weirdo, only ever talks about tech and theory. You don't say that out loud, Kamu. But I mean, I guess it's fine. Might not be fun guy, but definitely not a bad guy. Kamu extracts the connection cable from the pod and points it at the port on his frame. Sounds too optimistic for me, but I guess I could try believing in him. Trusting people willy-nilly sure gets on my nerves. Sure. Kamu links the connection cable to his data port and sits on the ground as if asleep. I can't promise you Kamu will be okay, but I've never let anyone down before. And I'd like to keep that record. Some time passes. Ririna, yes? Here. Move Kamui's body away and open the drop pod door. Okay, how's it feel having your very own body for once? Exactly the same as before. Good. The frame is adjusted according to your data in Chrono. Kamu steps out of the airdrop cabin, moving and stretching his body. He then lifts his great sword. Let's go, no time to waste. Wait, after switching into a new frame, you have to... Just give up, you can't stop the guy. What about Kamui's frame? Load him into the drop pod and press that blue button. It will return to a transport craft. The transport craft is set to return to Babylonia when it receives Kamui's frame. You can now go back to what you were doing. Sounds good. Take good care of him, please. Gotta catch up to Kamu. Nowhere to go but into the park. Advance further. Oh, okay, so through there. Go up the stairs. And then enter. Oh, they're so cute. Calm down, brothers. Too bad you're corrupted, even though you're adorable looking. If only... Destroy them with my... power! Huh, did I already get them? Wow, that was fast. Advance, advance. What's that wheel in the distance? A Ferris wheel, I think. I saw it in a magazine once. Looks to me just like a ring-shaped elevator. There are Roland's trails here. Headed that way. Okay, so this way. Down. And destroy. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I dodged. I didn't hit anything. Okay, there we go. Hot air balloon? What is such a primitive transport doing here? They say Golden Age people like vintage things like that. Lets them, like vintage things that let them live in the past. Honestly, as I get older, I feel like I enjoy vintage stuff too. Which is so weird because I used to not like that stuff. Huh. Roland might have used it. Oh, I'm moving. Okay. For the treasure of Venus Splash Park. For taking Caribbean as our own. We shall rise against those annoying superheroes. Good quest. Your only way out of this is to defeat us fair and square. Onwards. Let us destroy them. Come on, move forward. Ride the roller coaster? Oh boy. Just don't make me feel sick, please. Oh boy. Okay. If it's like that, then no problem. Doesn't seem to be that bad. Okay, maybe we're going a little fast. Or not. It's actually a lot slower than I expected since it's a roller coaster. Feels more like a transport craft. Like a special one for the amusement park. Now, where art thou? I wish they didn't have the text. Martini, angry! Aston Howard Jack! Come on, at least have the text in the middle below instead of like this. Can't read it when it's behind the defeat the corrupted text. Oh well, can't be helped, I guess. Check what is dropped. Oh, I was wondering what they were talking about. Receive the key to the smaller door. Smaller door? Assume it's a door in here. Hmm? Oh wait, no, it's in here. And then right there. Oops, okay, there we go. Go forth. Follow the direction. What direction? Oh, defeat the... This watermelon thing is a... Amao? Interesting name. Let's destroy you very quickly. Done. What a long detour. Looks like Roland deliberately laid those trails to mislead us. But no matter what, his trails vanished here, that's for sure. There's a hatch hidden on the foundation wall? The trail ends before a hidden hatch on the foundation wall. Looks like Roland went through the hatch. Lee. Got it. Cracking it open now. Liv, run a full scan. Roger. Just a common industrial grade airlock. Doors open. Wait, Lee, don't move! Liv gives a startled cry, and Lee immediately stops the movement of his hands. What's the matter? Commandant, every meter down the hatch, the viral density spirals exponentially. It's already at dead zone levels. If we open the door now, Commandant, you'll die from the virus within 5 minutes. Okay, that's bad. How in the blazes can the viral density differ so much above and below ground? Did they lay this entire freaking place with partition tiles? Talk about burning money. Now scanning. It's just like what Karenina said. You what? Can constructs withstand this level of density? No, I'm already reading higher density levels than most dead zones. It's not something an infra device can offset. It's almost as if someone had maliciously concentrated all the nearby virus underground. Just like that fishy ascendant in Kowloon? Lamia? Yeah, the ascendant who can freely control the viral density near her. Quite the hassle to deal with. If that's the case, we can't do anything about it. Hey, forgetting someone? Oh yeah, that's true. He can handle it. That nerd, Asimov told me something before the operation. What Roland buried in the deepest recesses of my mind is something like an ASNet terminal. That's true. That's why he can control it. Which means that I should be able to move freely even in high viral density areas just like them. That might indeed work. To make sure Kamui is safe, our interests are aligned temporarily. You owe me one for this. Thanks. Thank me when it's all over. Don't worry, I trust you can deal with it. Wow, we get to play as him! Kamui descends the narrow and inclined tunnel as if in free fall. Soon an enormous expanse unfolds before Kamui's eyes. Who would have thought that there could be such a massive area under a water park? Grabbing onto one of the pipes to decelerate, Kamui lands with inhuman lightness. He raises his head. This place is, in fact, even more expansive than he had even more expansive than he had imagined. There stands a colossus of a power supply module encircled by an automated production line. Crimson electricity pulses like fire in the machines, indicative of the nature of their fuel. Every breath, every strand of air here is virus, concentrated to the point where a single whiff can end any human's life. And yet, even in such an environment, Kamui does not feel the least bit of discomfort. Looks like that Roland guy wasn't talking out of his rear. In the vast cavern, Kamui's words are answered not even by echoes. If you don't bring him back to Babylonia for emergency treatment, his frame won't just be useless, but the stability of his consciousness will also be jeopardized. Time to hurry up. Oh, he cares. Do you see this, you guys? He cares. A fork in the road. Tried to contact the others, but no response. Looks like I'll have to just go with my instincts. Instincts, huh? I don't exactly have the greatest instincts. Are they dead? Huh. Oh. Right. This. Oh, they're enemies now? Okay. What's the point turning them on? What's that? In the middle. Seems to lead somewhere. Take the elevator. Oh, I almost fell off. Ah, so that was the elevator. Of course, we can never have it. And destroy them as fast as possible. Okay, there we go. Go to the furnace. Over here. Let's get rid of these as soon as possible. And we got that. Pick up the key over there. The terminal in the middle seems to be flickering. I'll go check it out. Had to use the key. Onwards! Oh wait, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. What's going on? Take the elevator. Over there. I'm getting this. And up we go. What's this? A button, a switch, and a panel. Found you. His frame's kind of fun. Surprisingly, I thought it would be a lot more clunkier. Right when you are about to lose your patience, Kama finally contacts you. I found the control room. The connection underground is very unstable. I just found a place where I have signal. Good. Ririna, transfer the visuals over. I'll run the analysis right away. Hey, tech guy, hurry up. This place ain't all flowers and daisies even for me. Don't rush me. The more you rush, the slower it gets. Ahem. That's basically what happened. There was a trip up due to unexpected company, but the situation is still under our control. Is that so? So where is our main dish? He is now wandering in the center of the auto building structure. It will take him quite a while to squirm out of that place. Long enough that the others can get our plans on the surface sorted out. Please do not worry, Miss Luna. He can't do anything in this hunting ground of ours. Of course, you need only will it, and I can arrange for the corrupted to dispose of him in advance to prevent future problems. He and the data he holds will pose no threat to you, my lady. No. Act according to plan. I decide what to do with him, not you. Roland, do you find my decision disagreeable? No, I would never. Awkward. Miss Luna, the deeper you hide your true purpose, the greater my curiosity grows. Scan complete. Looks like this panel is linked to the passages in various parts of the park. As for the other one, it's probably the park's power management switch. Still looking into it. You might want to get a move on. Pressing the wrong button shouldn't be that much trouble. I'll contact you when I make progress. Then the only thing that's left is... Ririna, I'll just press all the buttons and pull all the levers. The floor is yours after that. Okay. A theme park, Just not a Vera place. But good enough as long as there's a battlefield for me to dance. Nothing else matters. 21. Ready, awaiting orders. Noctis. Yeah, ready since time immemorial, I can't read. Immemorial, there we go. You know the ravens and hawks seem to be in the same mission area. You sure that's okay? Who cares about them? We have our own mission. Yeah, but you and that commandant, what's a face? Aren't you drummed up about him? Say one more word, and I'll cut your head off, bring it back to Babylonia, and sew it in a service robot. Fine. Guess we just do our job as usual. Oh boy. I guess we'll go in order of number? All right. Pick a path you like. What is it? I'll find my own way to the surface. All right. You hear the rumbling of mechanical movement coming from all over the theme park. The pressed buttons and pulled levers must have activated something in the park. Let's go then. Yeah. I'm still a little worried, but there's no getting off this ride now. The old valves and rotating mechanisms hum as you head deeper into the theme park. Seems like a number of doorways and barricades have now been opened. Finally awakened from their age-long slumber, the ancient mechanisms cough up dust in sheets and clouds. Fortunately, Liv clamps a gas mask over your face in time, though it did hurt the bridge of your nose a little. Now scanning. Air composition test complete. Liv, you can take the mask off of Commandant. Unlike the underground, the viral density here is still in the safe range. That said, this place is really big.
No matter what I had imagined before, this has certainly exceeded my expectations.
Indeed, I've never seen anything like this. But Babylonia isn't completely devoid of these entertainment facilities though, yeah?
The scale of this is on another level.
You're not surprised, Sophia?
I read the brochure Jamila found on the right here. I have all the maps and structures memorized. Did you not read it, Commandant? You must have, right, Commandant?
Well, Babylonia was made to recreate life on Earth for people away from it. But it was not possible to accommodate a theme park of this size. There's just no space to waste on a large-scale facility just for entertainment.
So that was why everyone was surprised.
Yep.
Scanning complete. The traces in the area are quite complicated. Including Roland's, there are at least 6 traces with different traits here.
Let's decide on search areas then.
I will visit the indoors amusement area once more with Ayla. It felt a bit off when we passed by earlier.
Then Strikehawk and Cutting Needle will head towards the Ferris wheel. Our weapons work best in a more spacious area.
Then Grey Raven will scout the aquariums. We shall converge later to share our findings. Copy that. Then let's move out.
Let's go. Well, looks like my work here is done. Alright then. Just as Kamo turns to leave, he feels a chill run down his spine. Immediately, he unsheaths his greatsword to block his back. A rain of bullets bounce off his sword, creating a symphony of clangs. The bullets ricochet off the sword and hit nearby terminals, causing sparks to fly.
I didn't think you would be able to block my hetero shots. You've got some fast reflexes.
That gloomy fish lady back in Kowloon. Oh, that's who it was. Sorry, I voiced that wrong. It's okay though.
What's the matter? Not our first meeting, right? But then again, even your speech pattern is different. Looks like there was some truth in what Roland said after all.
What did that prick say?
Why do you care what he said? You should be caring about what I'm saying.
Whatever. I don't care about either of you.
Even when it's about Kamui? Have you never wondered why Kamui's main consciousness was sealed away all of a sudden? That's not something we did. We only gave you your ticket to connect to Asnet. And even if you tried to separate Kamui now to buy some time for him, your main personality, Kamui, is going to be gone in 140 hours anyway. I can smell it. Your frame is unstable. If we put some pressure on it, it'll... Hey, stop it!
Kamo was already swinging his greatsword at Lamia before she could finish her sentence. But it's blocked by a wall formed by heteromers. It's true that this frame is unstable and I do need a new frame. I guess yours will do since we're both ascendants.
In case you haven't noticed, mine is a female frame. You sure you're okay with that?
If it can make you shut up, then I'll take it.
Just as Miss Luna said, you really are an interesting fellow. What do you say? Would you like to join us? If you do, we'll provide you with a new frame immediately. One that's absolutely stable, of course. Not that I think you have any other choice on that matter.
Huh. In your dreams. It's not like all ascendants are your mates like that Chu girl who runs Kowloon. I'd rather be in control of my own life.
Interesting, but naive. Oh, so naive.
Kama lifts his greatsword and deals a heavy blow to crack the heteromer wall. Without losing momentum, he pulls back his left knuckle, thrashing towards Lamia. To let someone else dictate how my life goes? Not in a million years! After flipping through the air, Kama raises his sword once again to swing at Lamia. But the blade only hits air.
A pity. I was starting to find you interesting, but turns out you're just as boring as the others. Goodbye. See you never maybe.
She thinks everyone's boring.
Sophia and Ayla reporting back. We found someone. That's right. It's me. Me.
What are you doing here?
That's what I want to ask you. What are you guys doing here at Nanami's secret base? This was my secret base and no one else's, and now boom, it's filled with people. That's why Nanami ran off to hide. Just when I finally broke the game and got to farming infinite lives too.
Did you see someone weird?
Let Nanami think. Well, I didn't see any people, but I suggest that you speak now. So cold. It tickles. Sophia, stop shoving a gun to my waist. Tell us what you know and we'll get Sophia to stop. Alright, I'll talk. When Nanami was farming points in Iron Formation BX Invincible Remastered Annual Alpha plus featuring DK Hyper, there was this rumbling going grrr from under the floor. But I was almost at...
Let's see...
9,999,990 points! So I didn't really pay attention. Hey, stop it! How did you even remember such a long and tasteless game title? Oh, but after that, some weird noises shot over from the roller coaster platform. But Nanami ain't no roller coaster obsessor, so I ignored it.
Not a roller coaster obsessor, huh? Around when did that happen?
What are you looking at me like that for? Iron Formation BX on max heat takes about 12 something seconds to fill the combo gauge. That's how Nanami calculated the time. And when is that? Oh, let's time to keep the time. If we really need to be specific, then it's from 9,993,366 points to 9,997,428 points, which is 5 minutes 14 seconds. And you say you didn't remember. What do you look at me like that for? Iron Formation BX on max heat takes about 12 seconds to fill the combo gauge. That's how Nanami calculated the time.
I don't even know what to say to that, but you're really serious about this game.
Is it just me or did the number of people here increase?
It's just you. No, you're right.
We encountered another task force at the aquarium. It was Vera and her team.
I didn't expect them to be here.
Me neither. We still don't know what their objective is.
I'll ask around. Maybe they're here on vacation too? Cerberus? I'm not sure as well. I'll go see if Nicola knows something. I understand your situation. For now, pursue Shom. It's highly likely that he knows what we want to know. But we didn't have time to prepare for this mission, so you'll have to make do with the resources you have on hand. As per usual, I see. Anyways, just do what you can before reinforcements arrive. Since we can confirm that there are several ascendants in the area, it may be more dangerous than what you think. Be careful. Let me summarize. We even encountered Cerberus in the water cloister area, while Sophia and Ayla picked up Nanami in the indoors amusement area. After sorting out the current situation, everyone realizes that what they've done has successfully made the situation even more complicated. If Cerberus is here, then that means Commander Nicola is plotting something here.
But the data shows that this area has always been a safe zone. Better not to trust the public data. Public data may have been edited in order to protect top secret data of the task force. That doesn't only apply to locational data, but also construct data. They're sometimes edited to prevent tracking.
No matter what's hidden here, We can't deny the fact that Cerberus is here. Also, multiple unknown traces point towards the indoors amusement area.
The traces seem to lead to another exit underground, but the area beneath the ground is the dead zone.
I guess we'll have to call Kamu. The team tries to contact Kamu again, but to no avail.
His GPS signal is gone as well. It's possible he has entered an unknown blind zone.
Let's go. Kamu will find us.
Of course. Understood. I'll keep trying to establish a connection with him in the meantime.
What was that?
It's coming from where Cerberus was headed. No, there were explosions at 6 different spots underground at the same time.
Vera. Okay, I assume we'll go with... okay, so maybe instead of going to 10, we should probably do 11 and 13. Yeah, let's do that. Pain, pain, pain. For Vera, pain is what makes life, life. But there is no pain to be found here. To the uninitiated, the quietude of this place might even hint at inner peace. Which to Vera is purgatory, is limbo. In purgatory, the past revives, echoes, replays. And so Vera lives through the pain and joy of battle. This is why Vera seeks the battlefield. Dancing on the tightrope between life and death, capering in the euphoria of adrenaline shots, flowing in her vital fluids. Here, Vera finds her peace. Here, Vera lives until her demise. Oh, so I guess they do allow or mimic some certain chemical reactions that we have within our bodies that reflect how we feel, like adrenaline rush and stuff. At least based on what we're seeing here, that seems to be the case. Quite interesting. As such, the imminent quietude drives Vera distraught, to the point where it even reminds her of the conversation with Commander Nicola before she landed in this place. Cerberus reporting. Come in. Vera waltzed into Nicola's office and slapped a copy of the mission directive on Nicola's desk. The scattered stack of papers and holotapes caused Nicola's old-world mementos to flop off the desk and tumble onto the floor.
Care for a kind explanation, Commander Nicola? Cerberus known for assault and decap strikes on some silly recon mission in this water park thing?
I have no obligations to explain why I assigned you this mission.
No, you do. If you don't tell me what you're looking for, I can't guarantee that you'll get what you want. And please don't forget, I'm only obeying your commands because of your little promise of giving me pain and suffering enough to drown it all out. So I need an explanation.
You'll thank me for going on this mission.
That's not an explanation.
There is something you'd want in this mission, which is why I assigned it to you. And of all the hounds I can deploy, only you are capable of perfectly accomplishing my orders.
You're trying something?
Track down a person called Shom. I'll tell you when it's time to act.
That's still hardly an explanation.
You can expect an explanation all you want, but I'm not obligated to answer. All I can say is that if you're looking for battle, you'll find it there.
Very well. Then I guess I'll have a gander at what you've packed in your mystery box.
But that Vera turned and left. Wow, he didn't even tell her? Interesting. Hey guys, we finished getting the boom booms in place. Give a call and we'll blow this place to pieces.
Not this, you suck at shutting up.
I'm just doing my job here.
Just shut up if you don't want to become a slab of wetware. Noctis, how are the little birdies doing?
That stinky Roland messed their pace up a little. Then Kamui fell, but now they seem to have found themselves some new helpers. Anyway, now they've split up. One new guy went underground and the others went inside the park.
Underground? You mean that...
Yeah, deader than dead, kind of dead zone. My eyeballs still be working fine. You just strutted in there, man. So what do you say? Should I go give him a sniff? Guy does feel a little familiar.
No, that won't be necessary. He'll regroup with the others sooner or later. Let's begin.
After Vera left, Nicola silently gathered up the things Vera slapped onto the floor, placing them back onto the table. Then he linked to Babylonia's internal channel. She agreed. No, this is also part of the plan. I don't care about what you think. This is part of the plan. I remember what we did very clearly. You can skip the part of saying we made the right choices. This is all to retake Earth. Wow, okay. Let's see this one. Venus Splash Park Underground Construction Center.
Warning, warning.
Structural damage to multiple supporting columns within the park. Damage report pending. Unauthorized personnel are advised to stay in place and wait for the help of security personnel. Blah, 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 blah. Can this stupid broadcaster shut up already? No, there's been explosions! He mutters while spitting apart a beam with his greatsword. He then climbs on the beam and repeats the process to climb upward. Hell! Can't even tell where's where now! He's not set up. Poor Kamu. A while later. Did Kamu get in contact? Liv shakes her head wordlessly at you. He's still in a signal blind spot, huh? Guess we can only wait.
Not that there's much else we can do.
That's true. There's really not much we can do. After what feels like an eternity, Kamu finally reaches the top level of the pump room. But the sight Kamu sees is decidedly inhuman in design. Strange growths meld and link with others in incomprehensible ways. Only the squirming red electric currents, faintly visible in the abnormal Euclidean dimensions, hint at its history as a pump room. You know, this red cube thing actually looks like the thing in Wuthering Waves. I guess they took the design from it and then put it in there for, I think, Act 8. What could the pumps be transporting? The answer might be better off left unanswered. Someone knows better than to delve into it. He's merely trying to find a miracle hatch that could lead him to the surface. Oh, there's a hatch. In the overhanging structure ahead lies a hatch. With the hatch above ground, a corresponding one below should also exist. That must be the logic that the auto building system operates on. The only issue is that the hatch is covered in excessive ashen lock marks. And even the hinges are infested with strange viral growths. Okay, time to obliterate! The hatch remains shut. Kama slams his greatsword in a fury, attempting to destroy the hatch, but it budges not even a little. Evidently not something easily broken at his normal output. But if Kama tries to increase his power output, his lack of a mind link with the Commandant will likely... The surface is close, perhaps? Kama decides to try his luck and activates his communications link. Okay, looking at this, it seems like EX0114 is a lot closer to the left. So I guess we'll go with this first. I'm starting to understand how they're showing the progression, because I think before in chapter 12 I was a little confused. So I just went with number order, but I think it might be better to just go with whatever is closest to the left is what we go with when there's multiple unlocked. Here. You here. Can you hear me? Guess it was worth trying to get near the surface. I'm now in. I don't even know where I am. I think I have a hatch to the surface here before me, but it ain't budging from my end. I have an idea. I just pulled the building standard reference of Venus Splash Park from the Ferris wheel terminal. I've roughly figured out the design system this whole place runs on. According to the reference, the hatches in this area are all installed on the ground end of the rotating mechanism. They have pyrotechnic fasteners for emergency activation. So what do we do? This kind of run-of-the-mill control system should be a cake and a walk for you to crack, yeah? As long as there's a signal. All right then. Access the network through the signature code I just sent you and hack into the control system. Done. Yo, that's pretty quick. Nice job, Lee. Okay, now we'll just have to input a manual overload command here. You hear alarm bells ring in the park, followed by a dull explosion.
The hatch should be blown up. What's left is to hope that we blew open the right one.
So do we do that? I hope. Kamu? I made it out.
A guest, a guest! Please follow me, dear guest.
I sure will.
Batty, batty!
Now be destroyed! How dare you hurt Kathy!
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. How dare you?
I have gotten your revenge! Oh, it's the roller coaster ride. The coordinates they sent back suggest they're headed for the Ferris wheel. Using that thing over there will be the quickest. Indeed. Except we had to first defeat these things. Okay, that one's gone. Wait, did I already kill? Oh, okay. I guess I destroyed them so fast. Keep going. Okay, nah. I guess not. Oh, wait, I think that was a shielding thing. Oh well. Starting to learn, starting to learn. Move, run. There. Ah, much better. Ooh, look at the sky. It looks so nice. Oh, wow, this really is a roller coaster. Ah, oh my gosh. Okay, okay, it's fine. It's not going so fast. I can do this, I can do this. Off to the Ferris wheel after we defeat these darn things. Okay, we got rid of them and then towards this thing. And then we keep going. Signs of fighting everywhere. Gotta hurry and meet up with them. Man, that Ferris wheel is so fast. You and the others are waiting anxiously when a familiar dark figure finally appears in front of you. You guys sure are flashy. We didn't blow the place up. I also met that gloomy fish lady underground. Whatever it'll take, let's just end this ASAP. Yeah.
Asna signals detected! Several of them!
What are the coordinates?
They're coming from the other side of the hidden passage in the main plaza.
Commandant, looks like we have no time to lose. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we got that done. Let's go to EX12. Ooh, it's Vera. We get to play as her. Anywho, I'll be pinning the target's possible locations on the radar. You just follow it. Oh. Nice. It's so smooth to use her. Let's destroy these first. Guess I gotta destroy this Kathy 99999. Radar's reading should be fine, I think. Well, just follow it. Point me in the wrong direction, and you'll pay when the mission's over. Yeah, I gotcha. Just follow the radar. Radar. That way? This hot air balloon is a lot faster than I expected. Get rid of them quick. Okay, so over there. Ferris wheel time. Man, it's so fast. Look at the hair flying up. And done. I have to write it again. Now I'm going down. Explosions. All members be on the alert. Scan for the source.
I've located where the detonation signal came from. We can make it in time if we surround them now.
Let's do this. With the residue heat of the faraway explosion still palpable in the air, Vera stands in front of the entrance to the aquarium corridor. We cool being this upfront about it? Them gray ravens might take this the wrong way, yeah?
You make it sound like a bad thing. I'll get more toys this way, right?
Successfully blocked.
Successfully blocked 2 possible routes. Targets should be contained for 30 minutes. That's more than enough. Let's begin.
Oh wait, situation update. The birds are flying faster than we thought they could. Footsteps of you and your companions announce your arrival. You and the others surround Vera from 2 ends. You... Why are you here?
Huh. What does that have to do with you?
If you're here, then that means Commander Nicola is...
Yeah, what's it got to do with you then, Chrono Deserter? Don't get me wrong, there are times when I envy you. At least your little birdcage seems to be giving you some inner peace.
Hey Vera, I knew it! You caught their attention on purpose!
Stop being a muckhead and get me out of this.
A grenade explodes by Lee's feet, sending up light and smoke. I ain't reminding y'all on the public channel next time, yeah? And it won't be these smokers next time around. After you finally get rid of the smoke, Vera is already nowhere to be found. The nearby corruptors seem to be drawn by the explosion and light and slowly surround you. Same as before, just makes a mess and never cleans up. 20 minutes later. Boy, you're feeling kind of different, girl.
Is it just me, or are you being extra annoying today?
I mean, you ain't thinking they might be a chance for you to change or something?
21, wring his neck. All right. On second thoughts, don't wring it off entirely. Guy's still useful. All right.
Hey, I was just kidding, ma'am. You're gay, you're a devil, don't come closer.
All right, enough of this nonsense. Blow up all the scheduled sites and move over to the next target location.
All right, blast size 2 to 16, a full course of dynamite coming right up. Don't you mean dynamite? Okay, now it's EX 10.
The Ferris wheel, it's on!
Just when everyone is about to investigate the aftermath of the explosions just now, the Ferris wheel suddenly lights up. What's going on?
Could this be the doing of the Ascendants?
The Ascendants aren't exactly the kind to help us through, though, are they?
Then could it be?
It's Vera, right? It's a mystery as to why Vera activated the Ferris wheel, but with it now being active, you and the others can now reach another area in the theme park. I wonder what's going on underground. Kama will be fine.
That bloke? He'll manage. I don't have a reason for this, but dude looks pretty tough.
That's true.
You mean that Kama you've all been talking about? Yeah, he seems like fun. Fun?
Yes, Ayla, fun. I guess I should have just gone in the number order. Huh. Ugh, damn it all to hell. Guess I'll just have to find a way up and out of this place. Getting some more context. And next time, I'm just gonna go with the number order for sure. Because clearly... Why are we going more down? And done with that. So let's move forward. Oh wait, it's over there. That one's dead. Guess there's nothing else? Yeah, there's nothing else. So we'll keep going that way. Okay, all good there. Control panel. What's this? No idea what this thing's for, but I sure hope it stops this freaking alarm.
Activating power supply facilities in sequence.
Guess I'll just have to keep moving on. Sounds about right. And then you end up at the top, and then it all works out. Meanwhile, on the other end of the explosions. Well, time to look for a way out now.
Warning, warning. Structural damage to multiple supporting columns within the park. All personnel are kindly obliged to stay under secure cover, or they might be ineligible for insurance coverage due to injuries or deaths stemming from failure to follow safety procedures.
Poor cub. Following the chain of explosions from before, even more explosions reverberate throughout the entire park, accompanied by sounds of structural collapse. What's going on? Explosions from those hyenas are causing the whole place to break down. What's the situation?
Direct access is blocked. The only way left is the hidden passage in the Ferris wheel area.
Kamo is still. We can only wait. Yeah. Hello there, friend. Forget it, friend. What nonsense it is. By now you should have already realized that this is just a madman's ravings with an imaginary friend. Have you ever wondered what it would be like on the day you die? I don't know, maybe. I might die at any time. I'm close enough to that place, so there's no need for me to hide anymore. Strangely, I don't have any resentment about it. When those people were after me, I ran like a rat prodded by some hot metal rod. When Roland burned the research facility to the ground, I was cowering like a child. When I learned that it was the Godfather who betrayed me, though, I instead felt nothing. Maybe it's true when their leader, the little girl, said that humans are weak, vile, unworthy of trust. That must be the case. I finally feel like things are about to come to an end. But I must apologize, my friend. Story of mine. It's not some thrilling tale. Only now do I realize that I'm nothing but a coward. Coward that even to kill a man, I need someone to place the knife in my hand. Hello, friend. I guess this is goodbye. I've never made proper farewells before. So allow me, my imaginary friend. Allow me a proper farewell. Meanwhile, in the main plaza on the other side of the hidden passage.
So how was your last supper? I must have forgotten. You're no longer human. You don't require food. Have you bid your farewells to family and friends? I jest. You have no family or friends.
Dang.
He who has nothing, did you at least have a good last night's sleep?
Luna shakes her head in face of Shom's silence.
Pitiful child. Even the last day of your life is in such misery.
You're not after what I know, are you? You went to all this trouble looking for me, not because you're trying to know something. You knew from the beginning. You only wanted my death.
Yes, I don't care at all. Not a sliver.
Why?
Why indeed? Perhaps it's because of your impudence. That merciful agent protected you by making you an ascendant, but instead you squandered your hard-earned rebirth, marching into territories not yours to tread. I hope your death will make other agents realize that humans are not worth saving.
Miss, the info backup he scattered in various parts of the theme park have been found and destroyed. The execution can begin at any time. Just that? That's what you people want? To take the Ascension Network all for your own? How dare you, mere mortal, guessing at the will of Miss Luna!
Thank you, Gabrielle. Looking at the time, our guests should be arriving soon.
Indeed, they're close.
So any last words?
Just what are you waiting for?
What am I waiting for indeed? Don't worry, it's not what you are waiting for. That's for certain. Lamia?
An X-shaped shadow squirms quickly near Luna. Space distorts and a figure materializes out of thin air.
Miss Luna, I'm here. Did you do everything I told you to? Yes, every. Good girl.
In appreciation, or perhaps out of mere amusement, Luna stretches out her hand and gently pats Lamia's face.
Miss Luna? Good work, you did well. Step back and wait for everything to end.
You step into the plaza only to see the remains of a certain construct scattered all over the plaza. A massive figure with his back facing you is admiring a huge bionic statue in front. As if sensing your arrival, the figure turns towards you. I've been waiting for you. Why? Shortly before the Grey Raven arrived.
It is time.
As you wish.
Our guests from Babylonia seem to be late.
Is this part of your plan too, miss?
Yes. This is our own problem. We'll deal with it ourselves.
With that, the massive, cartoonish statue behind them suddenly begins to transform.
Spear? You ran here last for the statue. No. This is a mere hollow projection. You're here for the real Shark-speare underneath it. Shark-speare, the defense robot made in the image of an animation from your childhood.
How did you know?
Did you not say so yourself? I know what you know. I want what you want. No? I hope this makes you feel better on your way to hell.
A shadow flies out of the hollow projection and prints slowly to Shom. No, spear! The shadow crunches on Shom's torso, as if trying to break him into two. Almost instantly, the shadow pulls Shom back into the hollow projection and returns. A rumble of mechanical screeches ring out from within, crushing, fracturing, masticating at something. No screams, no cries, only chewing. Fluids and gears fall near the statue's feet. I've been waiting for you. Oh? Why? I apologize for hindering you from achieving your purpose. Miss Luna wishes for this, so please understand.
We're not the same as we were in Kowloon. You might not be able to stop us this time.
Is that so? Regrettably, I am not the same as well. Laguz. Like Roland, Gabrielle's words echo and distort in everyone's communication channel. Only Gabrielle's words are more potent than Roland's, and the whispers, accompanied by howls, echo in everyone's mind. Unable to bear the noise of info flooding out of the channel, everyone can do nothing but stabilize themselves. Gabrielle moves. Kama recovers due to his previous experience and reacts to Gabrielle, but it was already too late. Gabrielle captures you. What folly. Humankind is forever bringing about its own destruction. Even if you eradicate the punishing virus in the foreseeable future, these constructs, your shield bearers, will still be discarded like pairs of worn-out shoes. This is Miss Luna's will, so please understand. Humans are the epitome of absurdity. You do not even realize what the punishing virus really is. Oh? Okay. You begin to suffocate. Everything begins turning black and white. Of course, I bear no innate hatred for humans themselves. You are pitiful beings to be eliminated by the punishing virus sooner or later. When the dust settles, only those under the protection of the Ascension Network will survive. Darkness begins to eat away your field of vision, and even Gabrielle's words spoken right before you begin to sound distant. This is your end. Huh. You look pretty miserable.
Do it like we planned.
4 grenades explode above Gabrielle's head. Pathetic.
Wasn't targeting you, dumbass.
A flash cuts past you, bringing light into your world. Even the echoes in your ears dissipate.
Can you get yourself up?
You try to respond by standing up, but your arms and legs are unresponsive, as if they were stripped of their bones.
Humans,
So fragile. The shadow in front of you leans down and flips you over.
You might not feel any pain just yet, but a word of warning, get ready. You will. Now.
The shadow pulls out a rod-like object and stabs you hard in the chest! Vera!
Enough noise. Hurry up and get your medics here to clean up the mess. I checked the commandant with a shot of standard adrenaline, else Ririna would have been dead in 10 minutes. You medics have CPR devices, yeah? You go get Ririna breathing. Hello? I don't have human use CPR devices on me. I'm not kidding. Coming! Why did you help us? Why did I help Ririna? That was just a side dish. This one here is our main course.
Vera pulls out her blade and points it at Gabrielle, who has already recovered from the shockwave of the grenades.
Sorry, big guy. I know it's your boss lady's orders, but I've got a job to do as well, boyo. And that's sending you to hell.
Fool.
All right then. Guess you're okay with me doing my job. Just a warning, but try making a move on another one around here, and I'll cut your head off from behind. And no need to thank me. I'm a good executioner.
Wordlessly, Gabrielle moves along with Vera, and the two slowly edge into battle.
Good. Thank you for your cooperation. Happy killing.
Go Vera! Except we have to play as her now, and hopefully not die. Vera's strong enough, but I don't know if I am. I will kill you, cut you up, and toss you in the sea, piece by piece.
We shall see.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna die before I can even... Oh my gosh, I try to dodge and it's not enough! Ah! Oh, Ririna. I'm alive somehow. I need to recover, I don't have... Okay, there we go, there we go. Oh, I am not used to that second form. I thought I dodged that. Okay, there we go. Come on. Ugh! Dodge. Wish we could parry in this game. Sometimes. Let's face it, you're no match for me. I know. I'm probably no match for you, but Vera probably is if I wasn't controlling her.
Oh yeah?
Vera dodges Gabrielle's aerial charge and slashes at Gabrielle's calf with her blade as he zips past her. But Gabrielle makes a turn in the air in time, dodging Vera's attack and putting distance between them. Power, reaction speed, ductility, subpar.
Thanks for the bad review. Noctis.
Coming! A barrage of air grenades and armor-piercing rounds shower Gabrielle continuously, forcing him to retreat before he could attack Vera. Pathetic.
21. Got it.
Another explosion follows and the building above Gabrielle's head collapses, interrupting Gabrielle's heavy blow.
And this is why big fellas like you are all just muscle and nothing else. And my work here is done.
You do not seek my death.
Of course. Wringing off your stupid face would take a war the scale of Kowloon. That's not what I can do with my authority. I'm just after the Ascension Network on you.
All right and done. Asimov's tracker really is something, eh? We now have the full network model of our Gabby here. As if to provoke Gabrielle, Vera deliberately turns on the speaker to her communications device so that Gabrielle can hear the excited Noctis.
Huh. Don't think we didn't catch what Shom's hiding. But it's no different taking it from you.
Vera arches her body and leaps high in the place, Grenades and flashbangs fired by Noctis and number 21 explode right under her feet.
Ta-ta, fool!
You're not getting away! Gabrielle's wings on his back emits a strange glow, and he takes off into the air. This cannot be used for long, but still enough to catch a mere fly. Going after the Vera, jumping between buildings, Gabrielle soars into the sky. Sometimes I think that if one were to not provoke the enemy, then things would go a lot smoother. 117? Okay, that's the last one. Who, where, when? Why is everything dark? Is this what death feels like?
Commandant! CPR, second cycle 2, 1 shock!
Selka, think of something! Everyone's voices flutter around your ear, close at times, far at times. In the middle of your trance, you seem to hear a faint, "Hello there, friend." Like I said, hello there, friend. This should be the last message. What is before me is death. After this, there likely won't be someone with the leisure to leave an infinite message loop on the public channels. I'm a coward, a scoundrel. That's why I knew from the beginning that I might not walk to the end of my path. I'm a coward, a scoundrel, even so, I'm leaving a final message. 3 voice recordings to loop infinitely and play on all channels. To avoid the sentence, I've limited the power of the signal transmission to a small range, and it's also masked. Sorry if you took it for the ravings of a madman. When the future of the Ascension Network collapsed before my eyes, I knew that I had no choice but to tell others what I knew. Shark-speare, the last resort, is probably no longer under my control anymore. I'll likely be devoured by it and turned into mulch to make heteromers. But it's okay. My knowledge is hidden in the 6th section of my spine. It's not something that can be destroyed by its teeth. I will die here, so I leave everything to you. I'm not a good person, but may humanity find this ember that I leave. My friend. Wake up! Time to tell them what's up!
CPR 10th cycle, 2, 1 shock!
Warmth, tactile touch, pain from electric shock, and pain from the wound caused by the adrenaline injection in your chest. Air rushes into your lungs, colors return to your vision.
Commandant! Commandant! The heartbeat is back! Commandant, can you see me? Can you move?
You're squishing my hand. Everyone helps you up, and what meets your eyes is Vera fighting with Gabrielle afar. Karenina, Kamu, and the others are trying to stop the corrupted from closing in. And in the middle of the plaza is a huge childlike statue of a cartoonish shark. Shark-speare, the last resort, is probably no longer under my control anymore. I'll likely be devoured by it and turned into mulch to make heteromers. But it's okay, my knowledge is hidden in the 6th section of my spine. It's not something that can be destroyed by its teeth. Everyone, prepare for battle. I will continue to command.
Commandant, you're in a dangerous physical condition now.
I know, but I must.
You need only say it, Commandant, and I will make it happen. I pulled the surveillance records from the main plaza. A dark figure swallowed Shom and retreated into the bionic statue projection. Commandant, I admire and respect your desire to command, but do you know that I will keep monitoring your physical condition?
Thanks.
The Shark-speare looks so cute.
If we're going to fight, we'll have to flesh it out first. We have to fight that big thing? Oh! Music! Oh, it's so cute! Time to defeat you! Yeah, let's try this out. Is it over?
Watch out! High viral reaction surging in Shark-speare's body!
I assume part 2. Okay, now you're not cute. You were so cute. What happened to you? Oh. Oh. Oh no, she died! Almost. And done, I hope.
Let's play. Let's.
I'm sorry, Lucy, I accidentally sacrificed you.
Let's play. Let's.
Shark-speare crumbles, letting off distorted noises, then collapses in front of you.
Is it over? Commandant, please sit and rest now.
I'll call Babylonia. With lift support, you slowly lie on the ground. The sky of the theme park fills your vision. The faint traces of the moon and stars in daylight bespeckle the clear blue of the summer skies. Is everything over? Perhaps. What do they call this again? A holiday? President Hassan needs to get that overtime pay ready. Double. And a detailed report about Luna and Shom would have to be written too. Best get the engineering force in to just blow the place up and rebuild it as well. As for what's in Shom's spine, well, let's forget about that. As long as it's in the report, Asimov will sort it out. But things finally at the end. A wave of fatigue washes over, eyelids drooping. No, I'm curious about what was in there.
Commandant, what's wrong? Commandant seems to have slept.
You guys take care of Commandant for a while. I'll call for reinforcements. Meanwhile, in a high place that overlooks the plaza.
Inelegant, but our goal has been achieved. Our goodbyes will have to wait until another day.
Luna leaps high into the air, then twists and dissipates, melting into the sky. They sure have a way with words. I can imagine it in my head very clearly, thanks to that. Whoa, there's like multiple, 18? 19? 20? Yeah, let's do 20 first, since it's before. I know I said I was gonna do it by number, but still, I'm so curious. Ririna, do you have a moment? Yeah. Regarding both of the two separated consciousnesses, though a minute, they both display stability decrease over time. Whether it's because of the effect of Tenebrian or something else, this kind of continuous decline is not a situation we'd like to see. The only solution we have right now is to send Kamu back to Kamui's frame occasionally, while keeping a close eye on them. We believe this will restabilize both consciousnesses. Can't help it then. As for Kamui, is he gonna be okay? What's the matter with him? Commandant! Kamui's large head pops up in front of Asimov and fills the entire screen. Commandant, what happened on the surface? I was here when I woke up. Where's my captain? Kamu too. I can't talk to him. Where's the guy? This incessant chatter and seemingly brainless barrage of questions. Very Kamui. As you can see, he's the same as before. To be honest, I was also surprised at the results of the surgery. Tenebrium might have helped him recover or not, but well, there he is now. Then because he kept nagging the others to get him back to the park, we all decided he should be shoved in the next transport plane and sent over. Any problems that arise, we'll deal with them as they come. I guess that works. Right after hanging up, Nanami and Sophia catch you.
Commandant, look at this!
That looks good on you, Kamu. Putting aside where the two found this outfit, how did they manage to get Kamu to wear it? It must have been the battle of the centuries. What's going on here?
Nanami is saying that. Ah, shush, shush.
Then, as if realizing something, Kamu turns and leaves.
He looks angry. Bye, we'll be going. Have fun playing, Commandant.
You might have just been overwhelmed by the stream of events, but you found Kamu's expression a little off. And with this, the memory transfer process is over. You should be waking up now. What's going on here? Don't panic, it's just an electromagnetic restraint. I'm talking to you through the airdrop cabin's private channel. You people can stop being so wary of me. I'm not about to make enemies of you. Same here. If you don't believe me, just let me out on the surface and I'll find a way to live on my own. We've indeed considered such an option, but this isn't something that we wish to do. Instead, our recommendation is that you temporarily join Graven and work together with Ririna. No freedom if I don't work with Babylonia, huh? No, you're not working with Babylonia. Please learn the difference. You're working with Ririna. He's awake? You can give him the talk. I'm just a technician, not my field. In the hologram in front of Kamu, Asimov packs up the scattered equipment and data and then leaves the lab. President Hassan, big fish, eh? Of course, you need a big fish for recruiting someone with a big bite. Right? Cut the bootlicking. No, this is the reality we are dealing with now. You are the last piece of the puzzle in my plan. Now, Babylonia's counterattack can finally take shape. But if you're not willing, I won't force you. I'll unchain you and you can walk out. But if you choose to leave, you will no longer be authorized to know about Graven and Kamui. You will have nothing to do with them for the rest of your life. Well, I'm sure you can find the means to keep your mind in order and survive, even with just yourself. Explain your proposition clearly. You hide something, I'll rip your head off. Naturally, let's begin.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Of course, we don't get to know, huh? Commandant! Still so full of energy. Yep, of course, I'm the energy man! Have you seen Kamu? Kamu? Oh, right. Where's the guy? Kamu's gone missing. Commandant, Kamu's missing! That's why I'm asking you. Ah, shucks. If he hates this kind of atmosphere, then he's likely gonna find someplace to hide. Do you know where he is? Well, I'm not sure either. But with Kamu, maybe... Probably not that far away, taking it out on the corrupted because he's mad or something, maybe? Another swing of his weapon lands. Only corpses and silence remains on the beach. Phew. Finally, feeling better now. Kamu casually tosses aside his weapon, an unfortunate corrupted, and plants himself smoothly on the beach. Wait, he used the corrupted as a weapon? Poor corrupted. Wow, that's a nice CG. Come out, I see you. I'll be leaving this place next and joining the Ascendants. After all, the techie said that I'm more an Ascendant or corrupted than a construct. Why? What, why? I'm part of them now, aren't I? Why? Are you a Y robot? But you're still here. You're just like what Kamui said, an interesting weirdo. Kamui shows a rare, thoughtful expression. Well, I guess I can afford staying here a little longer. I don't like the crowd, but I'm a little interested in the ice cream thing that Kamui mentioned. Ice cream is indeed very special. Some time passes after that, and when everything is finally returning to normal.
Ice cream, anyone? Ice cream made with spare electrolyte fluid in the ice cream machine. Yay! Give me one vanilla salt soda flavor! 2,500 BCs, please. What? That's so expensive! How about memory chips with the highest score save data in the game room instead? Okay. Let's see, Nanami has save data for Iron Formation, BX, Space Jack, Danger Zone 2055, and Bitter Villa. How many ice creams can Nanami get? 1. Heartless, unscrupulous exploiter. You're not human. What color is your blood? Lump sum payment only. Fine, I'll have 1. Commandant.
Lucia?
Here, a synthetic orange soda. Don't tell Liv that I gave this to you. She's now...
Liv has a new outfit and it looks so good. Liv looks good with short hair.
Lucia, Commandant is still recovering. No drinking.
Before she even finishes with the sentence, Liv snatches the ice-cold soda in your hand and replaces it with a glass of warm milk.
I said no irritating diets for 2 weeks.
Liv is wearing an unforeseen solemn expression. You can only surrender.
It's a miracle that you didn't develop any complications from being suffocated for so long. We can't let anything happen to Commandant before we return to Babylonia for a full check. So, does this mean Commandant can't play with us? And just when Commandant got an extended vacation because of the injuries. Lucia, that's because it might be dangerous to fly in Commandant's current condition, as the President Hassan extended the vacation time for recovery. And Celica, for some reason, sent over a whole set of things labeled Summer Paradise Experience Pack via a transport craft. Filled with inflatable ducks, a variety of swimming rings, and even undersea warfare frames and everyone's casual clothes.
Celica just uploaded the Venus Splash Park's rebuilding plans into the database. She says this place will turn into a base for both defense and research after rebuilding. Liu has joined the 3 of you at some point in time, hands you a box of porridge-like things. Porridge? Here, a synthetic porridge. Jujube flavored. I used the food stall over there and made it following the recipe. Oh, thanks, Lee. I do like porridge. I don't know about jujube porridge, but okay. Most of the theme park's facilities have been repaired. According to Asimov, we could run a power test today. We all changed into beach clothes, eh? Well, except for Lucia, because the previous outfit not really meant for beaches, I don't think. But the underground is still closed off for now. Tentative measures were taken to disconnect the pump room from the ground, though. From the ground through explosions to stop the spread of the corrupted. Follow-up troops will have to go deep inside the dead zone here and clear out the remaining corrupted. Hopefully not Grey Raven. Where are the others?
They're all playing. They're saying that they have to fully enjoy the legendary theme park before the transport crafts arrive.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice.
Here to tell you something. We're about to run a power test to make sure it all works. Everything's going to be powered up at the same time.
Attention all units, attention all units. Get ready for a full power test. In 3, 2, whatever. Go!
All the theme park comes to life, lighting up like magic. And then gorgeous neon bouquets bloom above your heads.
Just ignore that. I popped the final protocol before the park closed off way back then.
It's called the firework parade or whatever it is. Booms, bangs, explosions. Neon blossoms of various shapes and colors flower before your eyes.
So pretty.
Can't believe they're using gunpowder for this kind of non-practical display. Nothing wrong with that, right? If there comes a day where gunpowder is only used for these non-practical purposes, for some reason the vision of that day fills you both with hope and fear. After a nigh eternity and countless sacrifices, counterattack is finally on the horizon for Babylonia. Until the final victory, everyone in Babylonia will gladly burn themselves up to end this war. It is the case for this generation, and it is the case for the generations to come. Only when the punishing virus ceases being a threat to humanity will the sacrifices end. Although sadly enough, even if that were to end, there will be wars to come after a period of peace, mostly because humans are unable to live in peace forever, somehow. As for what comes in the day after, no one, not the president nor the instructors, have spoken on the matter. I suppose that's better than punishing virus. Ooh.
どうよ。アイラにデザインさせた服だよ。
Looks good.
ルシアに勝ったよな。おい、早く言えよ。黙ってんじゃねえ。
It fits you well. Oh, Lucia and Liv look so cute like that. And Lee looks great as always. Oh, Nanami and Sophia. Oh, Sophia's wearing casual clothes.
おい、来年もまたここに来ような。みんなと。
If we can, but this place is not gonna be a amusement park anymore, right? It all still feels so surreal. Is it because of the intense series of events? Now that everything is finally over, you instead feel like being in a dream. A few days after that, Babylonia sent the support force and engineering force to Venus Splash Park's vicinity. And in the end, they found no ascendance traces in a 300-kilometer radius. They must have gotten what they came for, said President Hassan. But what did the death of Shom and all the events surrounding the Venus Splash Park accomplish? Perhaps only time will tell. President Hassan, like his usual self, laughs it off, saying that he can do the worrying. As for you all, those who went through this horror show, get some rest and wait for orders. Well, Lucy and Lee are carrying I-beams around, things a human obviously can't help with. They must be helping out in the engineering force. Ayla is arguing with Karenina over something. Kamo, who lost track of Roland's whereabouts, has just been silent. He did not leave, but perhaps a word or two asking if he wants to be here would be nice. As for the rest, they probably went to play. Guess I'll go entertain myself. Well, not like they need help. Oh, someone's on the Ferris wheel. Vera? What are you doing here?
Why can't I be here? It's not like you own this place. What are you getting at?
Thanks.
Spare the thanks. I just happen to have an adrenaline shot left. And people I saved, they rarely live long.
Even so. Hearing this, Vera raises her eyebrows as if offended.
Guess you really aren't afraid of death. You almost became Commandant Mince from that Gabrielle, and now you're involving yourself with death again?
Well, I'm not.
So what are you here for? Just to say thanks?
Yep, Commandant's coming by just to express gratitude. So just return a "you're welcome," Vera. Carrying a bowl of icy-looking snacks, Lee inserts himself between you and Vera. Here, the NGs made this after they fixed up the vending machine over there. This thing's called Venus Splash Park Special Classic Summer Shaved Ice or something.
You what? And what's with that getup? You came all the way here to give me this? Ridiculous. Looks like that beastly Lee from before is now all domesticated.
No, I'm just being extra cautious around you.
Should I try applying and transferring your precious Commandant over to Cerberus?
That's not going to happen.
We'll see.
Vera continues on, ignoring your puzzled expression.
So, Kurono kiddo, what exactly are you here for? If it's just to protect your Commandant, you can have him back now.
Lee stays silent for a while, then he shoves the shaved ice into Vera's hands. Like Commandant, I've come here to express my thanks. Regardless of what you're actually doing here, you did save Commandant's life. Not having expected such a situation, Vera pauses for a tiny flicker of time.
What's the point of constructs eating something that's just taste and no substance? Since this is human food, shouldn't you be giving it to Ririna?
If I gave our dear injured personnel this, Liv will burn me at the stake. She really will. You can try if you want to die. I still want to live a little longer. A slight frown shows up on Vera's face, but almost instantly, her usual smirk returns.
Fine, you say thanks and I accept.
Thank you.
You've really changed, Lee. All right, hurry on and get lost now. You're disturbing my peace and quiet.
You need lessons in lying. You've never been the peace and quiet type.
Guess I've changed too.
You turn to leave, but Vera speaks once more.
The others in Cerberus will be off on another mission, and I'll be a free agent for a while. Nicola's orders. Before Cerberus finally gets a commandant, the higher-ups will likely be having the headaches about where to settle us jinxes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I wonder which squad I should go plague next. Oh, I wonder.
Now it's the hidden. Oh, we're seeing Shom now. The sound of anxious back and forth pacing fills the research room deep in that facility. It's been too long. It is a dimly lit room, the interior flickering under the weak jaundice of the lighting. To the ascendant Shom, however, brightness has long since lost its meaning. In the middle of the research room lies writhing mechanical remains. Some are missing limbs, some have their torsos replaced by monstrous-looking ones, some are left with only their heads. Oil, vital fluid, indistinguishable liquids seep from under their bodies. The network of attached pipes are endlessly pumping activators inside, forcing those remains awake, forcing them alive, pumping them with life, making them writhe in sickening madness. They squirm and shift, struggling to drag themselves towards Shom. However, the cables and tubes attached to their bodies stop them from ever reaching him. Unending hisses and wrathful thrashes of the corrupted erupt from the back of the research room. Electricity traps on the wall flicker and burn their bodies. Their limbs burn, disintegrate, but regenerate bit by bit. They repeat the cycle over and over, all to break through this wall and reach the research room. Why? Because Shom is in the center of the research room. In his hands holds a shot of the punishing virus, flashing with scarlet electricity. This place should be a familiar sight, but Shom's heart twinges with unease. 72 hours have passed. He would never make such a mistake. For safety's sake. Shom turns to the console behind him and taps quickly on the screen. Experiment record number 7412. Experimental Ascension Bodies batch 7411. Failed. The initial ASNET filtering is too much for the current equipment and degree of modification. The impact still cannot be alleviated externally. Shom sets the injection aside, clears his throat before he continues. As expected. Based on the initial reactions of the subjects, I'm walking on the right path. Given the right environment and some fine-tuning to the mod data for the corrupted host, I will definitely succeed. Alright, this should do it for the final recording. Begin data export. Export command received. ID and verification, Dr. Shom. Authority level EX+, beginning export procedure. The console hums as it runs. Shom walks past the carnage in the room. Experimental subject number 65018. Lasted a long time in the first filthy. He gave me good refitting materials. Experimental subject number 63901. This humanoid was made from the constructs of the same squad. They were all good raw materials, but it's a pity they still couldn't survive the first filtering after fusing them. The scenes flashed through Shom's mind. Every single experimental subject taken apart, studied, forced to connect to the Ascension network. To Shom, all of the subjects are like his medals of honor. Data export complete. Hearing the system beep, Shom returns to the console. He stows the ejected black cube on himself. Mechanical noises ring out from where he stowed the cube. When the noise finally dies down, Shom straightens his clothes and moves, checking to see that the cube is not affecting his movement. Even the most wonderful of times must come to an end. It's time to say goodbye to this place. At that, Shom enters the terminal command on the console. Several mechanical arms appear on the walls as the command is executed. The arms dance about the room, dismantling all the machinery one by one. Soon the barely alive mechanical remains become piles of metal scrap. Bzz. After a burst of buzzes, the console and all of its mechanical arms fall silent. Seeing the research room taken by silence, Shom pushes his glasses lightly and leaves. Shom walks alone on the main path of the research facility. Suddenly he stops at a T section. Long time no see, Shom. Huh, you actually came over. Didn't you use to look down on my research? You're still the same as ever. The speaker steps out casually from the back right corner. He rests his chain blade to one side, then lazily leans against the wall. You seem different from before. I did go through a lot in that city after all. You did, didn't you? Judging from the data reports from Kowloon, there were quite a few accidents. Overall, we can consider it a victory. We? All your time was spent holding up in labs around the world, messing around with your pointless research. We.
Almost forgot you're an ascendant.
You're mostly right, but I must get one thing clear. I am not chosen by Miss Luna, but you and I both serve the Ascension Network. Technically speaking, we are both Ascendants. You're becoming just like Gabrielle in your pedantry. Shom was about to protest, but resigns when he notices Roland rambling without a care for him. So Shom merely shakes his head and begins to walk again. I'll listen to your rambles after I come back. I have a new research task on hand. Roland pauses and looks at Shom. I take it that you aren't coming with us on the next mission then? Naturally, my research is what made me live through the filtering, is it not? Is that so? Which reminds me, how's that device you asked me for working out? You didn't seem to have used it in front of the others. Remember to send me the data after you use it. After all, I'm just a researcher with zero combative capabilities. All this killing and fighting, I'll leave it to you professionals. Shom strolls past Roland, walking towards the left of the intersection. A researcher with zero combative capabilities, you say? Never knew these researchers could leisurely fix all the hidden Tourette's on someone, pointing a piece at him. If you really wanted me dead, I'd be long dead before all this Tourette business. Oh, what a sport you are. Born this way. Shom pushes his glasses up again. With no intention to fool around with Roland, he leaves through the passage. Roland puts away his scythe gun after he speaks and walks in the completely opposite direction of Shom, to the other end of the corridor. Looks like the rat came out of its hole. Indeed, but why all this hassle anyways? It'd be just easier for me to just off him right now. Then we cannot weed out all of his labs. Fine, I got it. Roland displays his impatience in full, waving his hand to cut Gabrielle off. From outside the facility, Gabrielle puts away the book he was reading and steps into the light. You know, if you weren't sitting here, I might have already popped a cap in him. You cannot bear the consequences of doing so. Pff, enough of that. What about the others? Alpha set off. I'm ready too. Well, guess it's finally time. Roland stretches as he walks past Gabrielle. Gabrielle turns to face the research facility, removing his hat in salute, returns the hat, and catches up to Roland. A loud explosion booms from behind, and the research facility collapses in the blast. The heat wave sends the coats of the two fluttering wildly. Now then, let the game begin. So they wanted to kill him? Interesting. Miss Luna, we have fully investigated Venus Splash Park. According to that scar-faced man, that place should be Shom's final destination, but... Worry not, he has no reason to lie about this. A non-fatal betrayal is pointless. Very well, then we shall begin making preparations. Luna lightly chuckled, interrupting Roland. Before you begin, there is someone that requires our attention. Luna lightly tapped the screen next to her seat several times. A connection was made. Thank you for waiting, my fellow colleagues. These are the coordinates of Shom's current facility. Happy hunting to you all. With the transmission of the middle-aged man's voice, the terminal screen flickered, huge red mark pointing to the middle of a desert in North America. With the coordinates confirmed, Luna cut off the connection. What is it that you wish for, Miss Luna? We want Shom dead by hook or by crook, but we have to destroy all of his trump cards and research materials before he dies. Covet that which shan't be coveted, and be prepared to go through fire and water. Listening eagerly, Roland raised his chain blade. He looked excitedly at the seated Luna. Which is why I need you and Gabrielle to drive this rat out of his hole. Huh? To allow him a soundless death is mercy. He will attend his own funeral at the place and time of our choosing. And when that time comes, you will have plenty of time to play your game. Of course, that must wait until after we achieve our goals. Do you understand? Luna speaks lightly, but the ascendants present can instantly feel the oppression in her words. Anyone who hears cannot help but obey. We do, Miss Luna. Good. After you two confirm that Shom has departed, Alpha will make sure no one comes to intercept Shom on his way to the stage. Until then, set up the hunting grounds and wait quietly. Lamia. Luna's words echoed in the empty ascendant face. A few seconds later, the scenery behind Roland and Gabrielle distorted. I'm here. Very well. We shall split up and meet at Venus Splash Park. Let the curtains fall in the land of your childhood, Shom. can see the aisle the park is on. Phew, guess we're finally here. Gabrielle's words remove Roland from his reminiscence. Roland returns his gaze from the sea and to the so-called speedboat he is on. Never thought you had a penchant for modding. This thing runs fast, but the ship is quite questionable. Functional reform. This thing can even be used as a mobile arsenal. Press this button and it will run on the current route and detonate when it hits the target. Okay, that's more than I need to know. I have no plans of going on an explosive lover's leap with you. The phrase lover's leap is inaccurate, according to the books. Oh, yes, you are just dull as dishwater, my man. Enough bantering, let's go ashore. We still have to set up the stage. Wind blows over the vast desert, sweeping up sand and dust into a storm. In this weather, it is as if the desert is covered by a thick layer of fog. A cacophony of engine noises cut through the mist of the sand and dust. As the noise approaches, a white-haired girl in the red bursts out of the sandstorm on a black motorcycle leaping into the air. Then the girl and the motorcycle slams heavily back on the ground, wheels sending up a shower of sparks due to the emergency braking. Prominent black tire marks trail out behind her. The motorcycle slides to a halt in front of some building ruins. The girl takes her blade from the vehicle and walks within the wreckage. This place. Alpha reaches the middle and scans. The clearing is piled high with the remains of bionic animals. The ground is dotted with huge circular craters, and the surrounding buildings also show obvious traces of bombardment. Internal conflict among humans? No, they don't have the resources to spare. Alpha comes to a relatively intact building and brushes the dust off the surface gently. Under the dust is a line of obscure text, revealed to the light of day once more. Operation Acadia, Number 5, North American Launch Base. If I'm not wrong. Something seems to have come to Alpha. She returns to the pile of bionic remains and walks over to them. With a flick of her wrist, the haphazardly pile of remains are instantly disintegrated by her blade. They turn to pieces and scatter all over the ground, revealing an old transport craft buried underneath. Most of the transport craft is destroyed by bombardment, and the loading bay is warped beyond recognition. There's no need to wonder about what happened to its passengers and cargo. A family crest is gleaming proudly on the side of the transport craft wreckage. Looks very much Eastern. Owner of the transport machine had written their name in a striking red under the family crest. Shunsuke. That's his uncle, eh? Just as I thought. Shom. You have a gift in drumming up revenge. Too bad you chose the wrong path. An untamable beast is not worth raising. The sandstorm gradually eases and Alpha returns to her motorcycle. First stop's this place, eh, Shom? Must be that control center over there. Alpha leaves the launch base and heads for the control center. Her motorcycle eventually draws to a halt before a relatively intact building in the desert. Tracks that are bright as day, huh? Looks like that surface didn't teach him the tricks of the trade. After parking her motorcycle, Alpha strolls forth to the main door of the building. She's about to enter, but suddenly pauses. The walls and door rust don't match up. Looks like this place gets frequent visits, not just from Shom. Alpha circles to the side of the building. A pile of supply crates in the shade, hidden in some dry bushes, greets her eyes. Food reserves for humans. And this little toy. Alpha sneers and hovers her blade out before her. Though through the reflection on her blade, a thin, nearly transparent line can be seen hanging in the air. Old military trip mines. Looks like this place has been run over by parasites. Footsteps tip-tap from across the door. In one swift motion, Alpha stabs her blade into the wall and smoothly vaults over the roof of the building. How's the situation in there? The ascendant who barged in is under control. Why didn't ascendant pop up in this place? Don't know, beats me. Still interrogating the guy. Mr. Watanabe told us to issue a rally order to the nearby bases first, just in case. Alright then, I'll go check the situation inside. Remaining members of Squadron 2441 are also on their way here. Got it. Oh yeah, did you ride this bike here, pal? Bike? What bike? As the two for a second begin to wonder about the motorcycle in front of the doors, Alpha leaps down from the roof and swiftly knocks the two out with the hilt of her blade. Now, our star can't be held back by the paparazzi. Paparazzi? The Forsaken is the paparazzi. Okay, if you say so. Alpha sheaths her blade and walks inside the control center. Countless Forsaken members stream to and fro inside the building. Alpha is lurking in the shadows, observing the situation in the main control room. In this dimly lit room, Watanabe is pressing a dagger firmly to Shom's neck. Several soldiers are by Watanabe's side. The equipment they carry and the war-worn armor they wear are evidences of their status. Vixonidus, one-eyed, one-eared, one half of his scalp left. The backbone of the Squadron 19, a man who only gives up in death. Halam, 16 years old, became a new member of the Forsaken this year. The name and armor borne by her were brought back by the K-44 by Watanabe. Watanabe thought of leaving her behind. She hit a shot from 2 kilometers away. Still a small lass, but unlikely to meet the same end as her father in any due time. Clark, old soldier, old Jones, jack of all trades. Take him with you and you can make friends with any faction. Hey, let's talk things out. Why don't we all put away the guns and knives? We have nothing to talk about with descendants. That makes things difficult then. Here I thought this control center is my little secret. We know things you people wouldn't believe. Speak, what is your purpose here? Watanabe presses the dagger closer to Shom's neck as he speaks. If I say that I'm only borrowing the aircraft behind this control center, will you believe me? You messing around? Bexonidas quickly loads his gun after hearing Shom's answer and sticks the muzzle at his temple. I knew it would turn out like this. We don't have that much patience. Even if we don't know what your purpose is, a dead descendant would do us no harm. Communication never solves any problems. At that, sparks of electricity appear in the air around Shom. Close look would reveal that the sparks come from a tiny spherical machine in the middle. What? Take cover! Watanabe lets go of the dagger at Shom's neck and lunges at Bexonidas. Right after that, the electric sparks connect and violently erupts around Shom. Smoke fills the main control room. Everyone, activate your goggles! Confirm each other's positions, 3 to 1 a team, and brace for combat! That little creep got away. Last security visuals say that he's headed for the airfield behind this building. Go after him. Yes, sir. The Forsaken rush out of the building, but the fighter plane piloted by Shom has already taken off, leaving a light blue trail of flame in the air before disappearing into the sky. Right, the other fighters, go after him. Yes, sir. That won't do. As the Forsaken are about to board the fighter aircraft, a red figure sweeps past them. The red figure presents herself before the Forsaken as she halts all the aircraft breaks down into scrap metal. You may not go after him. It's you. Long time no see, I guess. I'd rather never see you again. And me, you. Take on a different formation. She's different from the other descendants. You wish to fight? Looks like you didn't learn anything in Kowloon. Quite the opposite. We bear the past within us, which is what gives us the courage to battle. You're not the only ones to have changed after that war. Then show me. Oh boy. Time to fight? Deploy BU-19 defense formation. Roger! Keep pursuing. Wow, that was fast. Now! Now what? Now what? Not bad. Go on. Alpha lunges at Watanabe. Watanabe crosses his daggers to block Alpha's perforating? Yeah, there we go. Thrust. What are you people scheming again? Well, just a mere hunt. A hunt? Quite. You people are just a few uninvited guests. Seeing Alpha laxing from speech, Watanabe rotates his dagger and redirects her blade to the ground. Stepping on the false edge of her blade, Watanabe hops airborne. Oh, my apologies then. Watanabe somersaults midair. Using the downward pull of gravity, he launches a wind-tearing cut at Alpha. Alpha on the ground leisurely raises her blade behind her head, taking on an inviting stance. The blade clashes. Sparks flash. The two find themselves locked in a bind, but none of them would maneuver their blade weapons into functional offense. They push off each other to put distance between themselves. A dagger scratch finds itself planted on Alpha's arm. Red vital fluids seep out from the gash. What's the matter, out of breath? Well, you lot aren't our target this time, though you did cause some trouble for me. You sure you want more? Why don't we make a deal? Alpha points her blade at the Forsaken who have fallen to the ground around her. We call it here and your companions might make it if you patched them up on time. Huh, nice try. One of the Forsaken on the ground fires his gun shakily at Alpha, but before the bullet can reach her, Alpha casually deflects it with her blade. Clark, take our wounded to the medics. Wise decision. Goodbye it is then. I still have to make sure our prey is arriving at the right spot. What did that man do? Alpha puts away her katana and walks towards her motorcycle. He chased after a false truth. Under the worry gazes of the Forsaken, Alpha rides on her motorcycle and turns to face Watanabe. 'Twas fun. It won't just be a scratch the next time you step into Forsaken territory. I can hardly wait.
Is this Shom's destination?
Indeed, the private water park that Shom's grandfather built for him, Venus Splash Park. Roland is standing beside Gabrielle and looking around. The park facilities are old but not dilapidated. Some service-type robots are aimlessly wandering around, giving the place an even lonelier air. Unchanged for decades, this small island is gradually sinking in a corner of the Caribbean Sea, frozen in time. At the moment of its completion, time became frozen on this enchanted isle. The observation platform dreamily hanging in the sky looks like a border between fantasy and reality. To spend time on this island is to know solitude, a type of loneliness that dissects oneself from the world. The plethora of facilities planted in the various corners of the island have all become nothing but shards of the past, accumulating dust that is known as history. Venus Splash Park stands witness to the passing of time, alone, eternal, waiting quietly for its master to return. Looks like this place never did open. But this place really is, how should I put it, quite full of childish innocence. Almost gives me an urge to defile it. Well then, let's begin. There's more to this water park than what meets the eye. Luna's voice rings out from behind the three ascendants. The three salute upon seeing her, to which she dismisses briefly and begins assigning their missions.
Gabrielle.
Yes.
You will hand the energy center that is supporting the operation of the theme park. It's likely that Shom's purpose in coming here is hidden here.
Yes.
Roland, I leave setting traps in the theme park to you.
No worries, I'll make sure this game goes smoothly. After giving Gabrielle and Roland instructions, Luna tilts her head at the huge observation platform in the sky.
Lamia, can I leave the air to you? I will try my best, Miss Luna.
Good.
Our operation this time will definitely alert the surrounding factions, but they must not impede our plans. This is the Shom's final resting place where he will awake from his dream. Let his damnation and this places be a wake-up call for those who do not comply.
After assigning the ascendants their missions, Luna heads into the depths of the theme park. Getting Shom to play out his hand here, plucking it out one by one. Miss Luna sure is a mean one.
Yeah. Oh right, I think I saw an elevator over there that leads to the observation platform.
Don't forget the mission.
Yeah, I can control the flow of the surrounding virus when I'm up there.
Then I shall take my leave. I just finished scanning the energy center below. It's larger than I expected. But well, not like it'll be any trouble for you. True. We can easily modify a machine facility of this scale thanks to what we found in Kowloon. Turning it into a dead zone, as the humans call it, would only require half an hour.
Actually, on my way here, I've already raised the viral density around the island as well. It won't take long for the corrupted to rise out of the sea and attack the shores.
Not bad, girl. Just more meaningful than twiddling our thumbs. Hey, was that supposed to be meant to be as a slight? I'll have you know I've been seriously ruminating on how to prepare the stage. Or something like that. Huh. I'll leave the surface to you then. Got it, go down. You go. Gabrielle turns and marches towards the underground energy center. Roland waves his hands impatiently and strolls inside the theme park. Let me see, let's start by adjusting the passage. Rats who wandered into the cage should not be running around. The door is closed. Go, go, go. The entrance here is blocked. Okay, that should leave only one path for our rat.
Trespassers and the park must be dispelled.
Oh, almost forgot about you little guys. Wow. I think it feels even smoother than the first time we played as him. Right? I remember it feeling very clunky. There we go. Come and accept my modification. Over there. That's not what I shouldn't do. Over there. Modification complete now. The view should be nice over there. Come on, little rats, don't make me wait too long. Luna is sitting on a bench in the plaza. In the center of the plaza is a huge shark statue. Under the shark statue is an Eastern-looking family crest with the name inscribed in gold, Shark-speare. Luna is absent-mindedly glancing at a poster next to the bench. It shows a comical image of Shark-speare holding its arms over its head and running away. This shark mascot can be seen everywhere in the water park, from building decorations to souvenirs.
What a loving grandfather you have.
Luna looks up at the statue of Shark-speare. It's playing children's songs on a loop.
Let's play! Shark-speare loves gingerbread man.
With Shark-speare singing flowing past her ears, Luna arrives before the statue. She touches it gently with one hand and a sanguine bolt flashes across the statue. Incoming connection request. The electronic voice is coming from Luna's bracelet, with the dialer's number displayed in the center of the screen. Luna taps the bracelet lightly and reconnects. Connects, not reconnects. The wrap of work in Kowloon is complete. According to the reports from my informants, Babylonia will soon start collaborating with the ARU on something new.
Let them be. Our mission is more important than right now.
Very well. I hope that what you gain from this is all worth the trouble.
That will be none of your concern.
Indeed. Allow me to apologize for overstepping.
I know your ways. Do keep in mind who you use them on.
Naturally. All for the Ascension Network. Luna disconnects. The energy center beneath her feet roars, and along with a storm of virus swirling madly in the air. Luna knows the show is about to begin. Roland is lying leisurely on the Ferris wheel, juggling his chain blade out of boredom. Suddenly he pauses. He stands and straightens himself, looking at the sky. Those gray birdlings really took the bait. And on the other end, Shom exits the aircraft and deplanes on the beach. He heads in the direction of the theme park. Roland, at a vantage point, takes it all under his eyes. He stretches lazily, then casually leaves the Ferris wheel and heads in Shom's direction. Finally, our main dish. After Roland and Kamu's fight, let's see how long you can keep barking like that. Roland turns away from the incapacitated Kamu and exits, leaving only Kamu now leaning on his greatsword, barely standing on his feet. Alright, here. I have a parting gift. No need to thank me. Roland stops in his tracks and turns, lifting his gun and pointing it at Kamu. He fires, but Kamu easily dodges the moment he pulled the trigger. But the shot was not meant to my him. It was instead a robust-looking chain trails from the bullet. It eats into the wall of the theme park behind Kamu. Bye-bye, bothersome boyos. Roland tugs on the chain rope and it retracts, bringing him out of Kamu's attacking distance. Roland presses the remote in his arms midair. Violent explosions flare up all over the park. Phew. After releasing the chain rope, Roland lands inside the theme park. The usual smirk is nowhere to be found on Roland's face. Anger, barely suppressed, is causing his body to tremble. The rest is in your hands, big guy. Violent tremors pulsate from the ground, but even the sound of explosions cannot drown out those screams of chaotic self-expansion, let out by the infected energy center. Looks like Roland has made contact with the target. Then our prey should be arriving soon. Gabrielle hides, waiting in the shadows for Shom. Roland is here. They found out, huh? But no matter, the Babylonians will slow him down. As long as I complete my experiment before he catches up to me, I can turn the tables. Shom readjusts his glasses, now at the control room of the energy center. His hands are tapping swiftly on the screen. However, Shom soon stills his hands. The protection line should have activated right away. Damn it, the disuse must have caused a jam somewhere. This won't do, I might not make it. Allow me to apologize. I'm sorry for modifying your grandfather's legacy without permission. Gabrielle walks out of the shadows, appearing behind Shom. What? It's you! Ignoring Shom's surprise, Gabrielle straightforwardly continues. Why did you come here? Shom quickly scans his surroundings for an escape in silence. Gabrielle notices, but decides to allow him to liberty. With Gabrielle standing guard before the exit of the control room, Shom has no place to run. Will you help me if I tell you? Naturally, no. It won't hurt to listen. Besides, you've already turned this place into a dead zone. Saves us one step. It is only done for ease of control and to shut out foreign parties. I was about to say particles. Yes, but the self-expanding machinery also provide us ascendants with tremendous computing power. With proper modifications, this place can become the highest output factory for machines. You are interested in machine modification, yes? We're all trying to break our limits, you and me. Together with the data I have, we can complete this experiment 60% faster. Gabrielle stretches out his hand and thumps it heavily on the wall of the control room. The entire room shakes from the tremendous impact. The way you stall, weakling, is as obvious as ever. Hearing Gabrielle, Shom forces a weak smile and readjusts his glasses. Well, let's see who is the weakling. The floor of the control room crumbles. Unable to react in time, Gabrielle falls to the bottom of the energy center along with the broken floor. During the descent, Gabrielle sees that only the floor in front of the control panel remains intact, and Shom is standing on that part of the floor and looking down at him. My grandfather left me this theme park. Of course there'd be secrets, features only I know. Well then, very well. Gabrielle flips in midair, and black wings metal unfold from his back, slowly his descent into a halt. He hovers steadily in the air. He then swings his arm and hurls his cane up. Gabrielle's cane cuts past Shom's cheek and nails firmly into the wall behind him. The wind from the cane cuts Shom's artificial skin and vital fluid seeps from his wound. Looks like my peace and quiet will have to wait until they're all dealt with. Seeing Gabrielle flying, Shom quickly pivots and taps on the screen in the control room. He retrieves a light blue rectangular chip from under the screen. It's all on her now. At that shame, Shom bolts out of the control room and heads for the surface. Dodging the crumbling floor tiles, Gabrielle eventually reaches the control room. He lands and straightens his coat, then leaves in pursuit of Shom. Damn it, the explosion blocked most of the exits. Shom checks the map of the energy center projected on his glasses. Vibrations from behind him tells him that the trap he sets were not much of use. Good thing the elevator up ahead is still accessible. A quick one, eh? Turret modules, activate. Disengage the guard security locks. Go stop that monster! A horde of corrupted pour out from the corridor that Shom just passed. They all charge in Gabrielle's direction. Futile struggle. One of the corrupted launches itself at Gabrielle. He dodges by shifting to the side as the corrupted passes by. Gabrielle punches it and hammers it into the wall of the corridor. Then Gabrielle plucks a corrupted from the horde and crushes it into a ball. He hurls it at the incoming corrupted and most of them topple and collapse in the impact. It's playing bowling with the corrupted. After the corrupted fall, multiple machine guns emerge from the walls of the corridor. Cosmos 9735 HMG. A bullet of this caliber cannot penetrate my body. Gabrielle merely marches ahead, allowing the bullets to rain down upon him. Smoke and gunfire fog up the narrow corridor. The smoke soon clears, revealing only tripods buzzing with sparks. HMG is nowhere to be seen. In the corridor, Gabrielle stands still, looking at the escaping direction of Shom. Everything will end here, through a spectacular finale. Tossing the wrenched-out machine guns aside, Gabrielle exits through the corridor. Shom stumbles out of the elevator and quickly taps the control panel of the elevator.
Elevator lockdown procedure activating. Lockdown complete. Confirming that the elevator is disabled, Shom turns and leans on the control panel, slowly crumbling to the floor. I'm still not sure what exactly his research is. I do hope that they talk about it a little bit more. Looking around the plaza, everything here just like the blueprint his grandfather had shown him. The central statue of Shark-speare is playing a preset children's song on a loop. Let's play! Shark-speare loves gingerbread men. After a few deep breaths, Shom finally calms down. He stands and walks toward the giant statue in the center. Looks like I made it. Looks like I just have to activate the statue to buy me more time for escape. Going somewhere? An imposing female voice rings out from behind the statue. It's a familiar voice and one that Shom fears greatly. Small beads of sweat seep out from his synth skin. Fear instinctively dominates his body. Without a second thought, Shom turns and bolts. Against Roland and Gabrielle, Shom would still dare dream of a reversal against all hope. But with Luna, only one thought occupies his mind. Run! Why aren't you answering Miss Luna's question? Gabrielle somehow is already standing in the way of Shom's escape route. Before he can even react, Gabrielle takes a step forward and launches a blow at his abdomen. Shom falls to his knees from the blow. Footsteps approach him from behind and he knows everything is over. Dang, he didn't even have a chance. In appreciation or perhaps out of mere amusement, Luna stretches out a hand and gently pats Lamia's face. Miss Luna? Good work. You did well. Step back and wait for everything to end. It's your turn. No more cards in your hand? Now that you have me, all of my cards are useless anyway. Should have seen this day coming. Indeed I have. But this is all worth it. To reach the truth that you hid. Hearing Shom, Luna frowns slightly. Gabrielle walks expressionlessly to Shom and lifts his head with one hand, then slams heavily into the ground. The ground cracks from the great impact. Ugh! Shom's frame is clearly not built to withstand such a blow. The erratic sparks speak volumes of his coming end. You lack not only self-awareness, but also fear and awe of the unknown. Luna raises her arm. Sanguine flashes skirt from her fingers to Shom's frame. He falls, convulsing violently on the ground. Though Shom's frame is crippled by Gabrielle, he is forcibly held awake by Luna. Still remember. When I was young, my grandfather planted a cherry tree in the family courtyard for me. Everyone in my family praised its beauty. What are you getting at? Shom hangs his head, gasping and struggling to squeeze words out of his mouth. Ignoring Gabrielle's question, he continues. But I've never found it beautiful. All that time, I only had one thing in mind. I wanted to destroy it. I wanted to see the blossoms fall, pour over the courtyard, or even me, myself, scattering into pieces. Whatever the outcome, that would be my choice. What I did. It's just the price to discover the truth. Oh? And what have you discovered? The essence of the Ascension Network. It's essentially a communication protocol. Power is granted through a port, but the access requirements are strict.
Those who connect to it and live through the constant filtering become Ascendants. Ascendants can wield the power the Asnet brings, but they are also endlessly tormented by it. Fail to endure the filtering, and they become reduced to a mindless corrupted. We all know of this already. Is this the extent of your research? Then do you know that not all Ascendants are filtered out by the Asnet? Or by you?
Lullaby.
Indeed. That experiment birthed the first artificial Ascendant, one that lived through the initial filtering and accessed the Ascension network. Though the continuing filtering of the Asnet afterwards dulled his strength, causing a gap between him and the other, more natural Ascendants. But he is still a true Ascendant. The Ascendant Shom.
But that experiment, if I recall.
Gabrielle whispers in Luna's ear. Luna nods and Gabrielle knows not to pry further. He removes his hat and holds it across his chest, then straightens to observe the Shom before him. I worked long and hard, and now, finally about to reproduce the experiment. Using this new configuration, combined with this park, more Ascendants can be created, and they can all survive the accursed initial filtering with my help. You understand what an Ascendant horde entails, don't you, Luna? Shom's face slowly twists into a smile as he speaks. Immersed in his speech, he does not realize the darkening of Luna's expression. The transformation of quantity into quality. Simple dialectical materialism. The mass-produced Ascendants will become the most powerful force on the earth. They will wipe out all that stands in their way. Which is why we should work together, yes? We could work together. How about it?
Enough.
Shom stretches out his hands in invitation, but Luna cuts him off midway. How foolish you are. The truth you've been after never existed in the first place. Impossible. I know. I've received the gift of the network unlike those transcendents who have the power but do not wield it.
Pathetic.
Luna walks up to Shom and presses her hand against his forehead. Shom's expression changes from fear to excitement into confusion, fading into disbelief in the end. As if dumbfounded, he gawks at Luna.
Do you see now what that person did to you?
That time. So that's what happened? I see. Then it all makes sense now.
Everything has been a foolish dream of yours. Your experiments were castles in the sky. You've been pouring yourself into an abyss. Have you ever considered that you lived through the initial filtering all because of this morbid obsession of yours?
Luna removes her hand from Shom's head and gives him a disdainful look.
Artificial ascension. Nothing but the self-indulgence of a prancing clown.
With that, Luna leaves the dying Shom in front of the giant shark statue. She turns and shifts her gaze to the people of Babylonia in the distance. Luna is standing alone in the entrance of the Venus Splash Park, looking at the beach. Gradually, she opens her mouth.
What is it?
As if on cue, Roland hops down from a nearby building. His once damaged frame seems to have been perfunctorily repaired.
Should we deal with the Babylonians next?
I'm ready always.
Unnecessary. We have achieved our purpose. Babylonia playing sleuth here is just helping us clean up. They provide a good laugh, so let them be. Let them amuse us.
Very well. While the two are talking, Alpha connects in. I'm almost there. Later than expected, Lola can see Alpha frowning slightly through the holographic screen. Just ran into some trouble on the way over.
No matter, I'll wait for you at the beach.
Sure. Luna disconnects and turns to look at Roland.
Gabrielle is almost finished on his end. Go meet him.
Roger. With that, Luna leaves, heading to her agreed location with Alpha. Roland, for some reason, is standing still. Miss Luna's expression. Is it just me? She's been acting quite strange today. Wonder why. How did it end?
The way it should. The betrayer becomes betrayed, dying in the dream that is his childhood. Shom's end will be a good wake-up call to his like.
Looks like everything's going our way. So why don't you look happy?
Huh?
Luna blinks out shortly from Alpha's words, as if realizing the unusual expression she was wearing. She quickly adjusts and returns to normal.
It's nothing.
It's okay. Tell me when you feel like it. Anyways, now that that's over, what's next? At Alpha's question, Luna lowers her head in thought. Alpha stands by her and waits, glancing at the surrounding scenery. The sea breeze blows in the scent of summer, rustling the coconut trees on the beach. If the next step's not decided yet, why not relax here a little?
Yay! A million yays!
Lamia suddenly emerges from the sea and claps her hands. Excitedly, she claps askance a few times, before freezing when she realizes Alpha's blade is on her neck. Wasn't asking you. And I've warned you, don't go invisible around me. Read the room before you pop out.
Sorry, I'll be careful next time.
I've heard that more than enough. Looks like you need a few broken legs to remember. Lamia struggles desperately, even stealing glances at Luna in plea of help. Seeing the two, a light chirp escapes Luna's lips. Alpha and Lamia pause at Luna's laugh. Luna shakes her head and speaks.
If you say so, sis, then let's take a rest. We'll rest all that we can before the Babylonian reinforcements arrive.
The summer heat did not falter even at night. The night breeze brought over by the sea is a wave of turgid humidity. Unpleasant though it may be, it does nothing to damper the enthusiasm of those at the beach. The crowd from Babylonia are holding a grand celebration on the beach. In contrast, the walkway is cold and empty. Footfalls pitter and patter from one end of the walkway, infusing this desolate street with a hint of liveliness.
Finally, I get to relax a little.
Finally? I don't see any difference from your usual self.
At least there's no mission or work stuff. Mentally, I get to relax. But there'll be work after this break. No, poor world. Despair.
Is your emotional module working fine?
Lamia's stats are normal. Why can't we be like the people on the poster over there, relaxing on the beach in our swimsuits with snacks in our hands? Doing nothing, thinking about nothing, no despair, no nothing.
Why are you staring at us? Lamia goes from gabbling to silence, staring at Luna and Alpha.
I'm imagining you both on the beach in swimsuits. The thought itself scares me, so forget it. Come to think of it, even swimsuits are meaningless for us. I guess swimsuits are only designed for cute little humans.
I mean, that's not true. You could probably wear swimsuits. There's no rule. Should we set off some fireworks?
I mean, there's no point, but yes.
Alpha interrupts the Lamia, radiating with negativity, by thrusting her a bundle of fireworks she found somewhere. Lamia receives the fireworks, raising them like a flag as she slithers towards the beach. Let's go have a look at that store over there.
Did you see something you want?
Yeah. Alpha nods and brings Luna to one of the stores along the pedestrian walkway. Inside the shop is a practical Shark-speare paradise. Shark-speare plushies, Shark-speare ads, and more. A big sign hanging in front of the store counter reads, "Opening sale 70% off."
Looks like a place that sells shark souvenirs.
Not just sharks, look at this. As Alpha speaks, she fishes out a mini frog plushie from behind a pile of Shark-speare plushies and hands it to Luna.
Why is this everywhere?
Not a bad thing, though.
Well, since you're giving me a souvenir, I'll pick something for you too.
It's okay. Alright.
How's this?
Nothing. It's just a piece of clothing.
I think it looks nice on you.
As long as you like it. Oh, she has a tan.
Sis, if we can return to being constructs, what would you do?
Same thing right now. Whatever happens, I'll still be by your side. That's all. Besides, there's no what-ifs in this world. Alpha replies to Luna's sudden question without much thought, but it draws out a long silence from Luna. Alpha stops in her tracks when she realizes Luna's behind, staring at her with a stern expression.
What if there are?
You mean Shom's research?
Yeah. Shom only saw one side of his research, but there is another side that no one has noticed. At the end of that other side lies the true origin.
A gust of sea breeze washes over. The stifling heat seems to be finally dying down. The night is now carrying a hint of chilling cold instead. Luna raises her head to look at the Alpha beside her and speaks.
I'm a little tired, sis.
Let's go sit over there. Holding Luna's hand, Alpha sits down on a bench next to the pedestrian walkway with Luna. Luna leans her head on Alpha's shoulder and closes her eyes. Strange sounds travel over the beach, and where it came from, Alpha discovers several corrupted on the beach banging on musical instruments. Preset performances? A bit too rowdy. I'll be right back. Alpha draws her weapon and zips towards the corrupted on the beach. I guess that's what we're fighting against? Should have let Lamia take this pestilent horde with her. Oh man, it was so fast. I'll get rid of them and return. This is where the sounds came from.
The show's about to begin. If you don't have them, get ready to pay.
If it's you robots, well, since this is a break, let's play. Good song, good song. Yeah, destroy them! Who's there? Huh? Luna? Taking a holo? Okay, fine. Just wait till I take care of this one before me. Get rid of it, watermelon. And done, or not. Sorry, must have woken you up. Finished with the skirmish, Alpha returns to the bench to find Luna long awake. Luna immediately shakes her head at Alpha's apology.
It's okay.
What's the matter? You're staring at me.
Nothing, it really fits you.
Yeah, the texture is nice. I think it's some famous brand from the Golden Age. The design makes swinging my sword easy.
That's not what I meant by fitting you.
Luna's words send Alpha into deep thought. Then suddenly, as if in realization, she opens her mouth and continues. Well, next time if you want pictures of me, just say so. You don't have to take them secretly.
That won't be the same.
I guess.
Well, it's late. Let's go back.
Luna rises from the bench and puts a jacket on Alpha, then turns and saunters to the road they came from. Sure. Alpha nods and falls in step with Luna after accepting her jacket. After Luna and Alpha left, a figure emerges from the shadows of the walkway. He gazes in the direction of the two and falls into deep thought. I feel like Roland is gonna cause problems for the other Ascendants, like Luna and Alpha, but I'm not like 100% sure yet. So I think we will stop here for today. Overall, I did enjoy this Grand Blue one. It was a lot. It reminded me a lot more of chapter 10 and 11, like the way it was set up. And obviously out of the extra stories, I still like EX00 a lot more. But EX01 had a lot of world building and some lore that we learn about the Ascension Network. And it seems like there was some merit to Shom's research. I mean, sure, he didn't go down the right path in the end for his research in order to reach the truth. But if he had taken a different path, then he would have actually seen his true origin, which I do wonder what it could be exactly. Also, some of the things that they talked about in here, it really reminds me of the Leary Thor video. What am I talking about? Theory lore videos. This is why I'm tired. Clearly tired. But my theory lore video about the punishing virus, it really reminds me of the theory that I made in there about the punishing virus. Mostly because the things that Shom did in his experiments kind of reflect some of the things that was discussed in that short that I created. If you haven't watched that, please do check it out. It should be in my shorts tab or whatever. If it is released. If it's not released, then you'll have to wait. But either way, I am quite excited about the fact that some of the things that I've said in that theory lore video might actually be correct based on what we read so far in EX01, the hidden part. The normal part, we can kind of see Lucia's awkwardness. Like, she's slowly taking up her handle as the leader of Grey Raven again, but she's obviously still very awkward, not knowing really how to react around the other two. She's a lot more subdued in personality and the way that she reacts to things. Obviously because she's still trying to figure out who she is. So I wonder if in the next extra stories, that if Grey Raven does appear, if we'll get more information and see progression in that regard for Lucia. But also I'm very curious what that true origin could be. I do wonder what it could be. I'm not sure if they ever talk about it in the future main chapters yet, but I look forward to finding it out. I think the next one I will be, let me see, let me double check. I think I will be completing the interludes in the next video. Let me just grab it just to be like super certain or whatnot. Let me see. So the next one, I don't have it, but I think it is the interludes, and then next one is I think EX02. Thankfully, I'm recording all these in advance, so it'll be a lot easier for me to not get spoiled. But I think this way of playing the game and releasing it to you guys is a lot more convenient than actually streaming it, so I hope you also feel that way too. Plus it allows everyone to have the same experience instead of potentially missing out on something, so yeah. Anyways, overall, I enjoyed EX01. Looking forward to the interludes, and then going forth with the other EXs and hopefully finally chapter 13, because I really want to go through the 2 main chapter. I mean, technically this is all canon stuff too, so I guess it's all good. Anyways, my kids, what'd you think of today's progress? I think I can't believe we actually finished EX01 today, so that was good. And now we have a lot more to go before chapter 13. In any case, let's etch this into our memory and keep it safe. And as always, I'm inviting you to the next tea party. The so-called anime enthusiast fox, who's that? This was Dina. So until the next one then, bye.